Hello, my dear young minds. How are you all? I hope you all are doing really very well. In our today's class, we are going to start our chapter number 7, and the name of this chapter is Around the World in 80 Days. Is it possible that you can travel the whole world only in 18 days? Yes, it is possible if you are determined towards your aim. Okay, so in this chapter, you are going to study about a man who is determined to travel the whole world only in 1880 days. So come with me and let's read. Around the World in 80 Days, Jules Verne emphasizes the importance of seizing opportunities, forming meaningful relationships, and embracing adventures. See, Around the World in 80 Days, written by Jules Verne. Okay, this story is telling about if you are determined, okay, if you are capable to grab the importance of the opportunities, okay, if you are able to make a meaningful relationship, if you are able to make a sweet relationship with your companions, then yes, it is possible, then you can achieve what you want. It also celebrates the diversity and wonders of the world, showcasing that journey, both physical and personal, can be transformative and enriching experience. My dear students, when you want to travel the whole world, it means what? You are going to visit the culture, traditions, etc. and etc. of each and every country which is present on our earth. Okay, the culture of our country India is different from the culture of China. Okay, if you want to visit China, then you are going to see, okay, then you are going to see a new culture, okay, which will change the mind, which will change your mindset regarding to them. Okay, so if you are traveling, okay, if you are continuing a journey, your both physical and personal views are changed. Read this short summary that inspire readers to pursue their dreams, step out of their comfort zones, and embrace the thrill of exploration. So while reading this short summary, okay, here you are going to see how a person stepped out from his comfort zone while crossing all the obstacles coming in his path. He covered whole world only in 80 days. Once upon a time, in the bustling city of London, a wealthy and eccentric Englishman named Phileas Fogg made an audacious wager with his fellow member at the Reform Club. So the story starts with that once upon a time, in the busy streets of London, a rich man, okay, lived. Okay, once upon a time, in the busy streets, in the busy city of London, a rich man, a very rich man lived, named as Phileas Fogg. Okay, so one day Phileas Fogg made an impossible announcement. Okay, what that impossible announcement he made? He made Okay, he made that impossible announcement in the front of the members of the Reform Club that he bet that he could travel around the world in just 80 days. He made an impossible announcement that only in 80 days he was going to explore the whole world. Skeptics laughed at the idea, considering it an impossible feat. Okay, now many persons started laughing on him that how is it possible that you are going to cover the whole world only in 80 days? It is not possible. You are a mad. Okay, now come with me and let's read the story of Phileas Fogg, how he covered the whole world only in 80 days. Undeterred, Phileas Fogg embarked on a whirlwind adventure accompanied by his loyal French valet Passepartout. See, Phileas Fogg started his journey to cover the whole world only in 80 days with his friend named as Passepartout. They set off on a journey that took them across continents, through bustling cities, treacherous terrains, and exotic landscape. So both Fogg and Passepartout started their journey to explore the whole world. Okay, so while traveling in their journey, they crossed many continents, even they crossed many cities. Okay, even they crossed many dense forest areas. Okay, their first stop was in Egypt, where they encountered a perilous situation with a rebellion brewing. So the first stop where Fogg and Passepartout stopped, it is in Egypt. Okay, so while in their stop, they faced a very rebellious situation. Okay, Despite the challenges, they managed to escape and continued their journey to India. Okay, it was a very big obstacle of their life because they faced a rebellious group of people in front of them. But somehow they escaped and reached on our land, India. Along the way, they rescued a young Indian widow named Oda, who joined them on their travel. Okay, so while continuing their journey in India, they met. Okay, they met in the middle of their journey. They met an Indian widow named as Oda. Okay, and Oda later joined Fogg and Passepartout in their journey. Their expedition was filled with daring escapades, including a thrilling elephant ride in the dense forest of India and a high speed train chase through the American West. Okay, so while exploring India, they faced many dangerous situations, they faced many obstacles, but all these three persons overcome from these obstacles. Okay, like in India, what kind of dangerous situation they faced? They faced that a very high that many animals are chasing them in the dense forest while riding on the back of the elephant, and as well as they also faced that a train is chasing them. Okay, that a very high speed train is chasing them. They also faced unexpected delays like missing a crucial steamer in San Francisco, which put their vigor in jeopardy. Okay, see, they also missed. Okay, how train is chasing them? Is it possible that train is chasing them? Yes, see, after crossing India, they reached America. Okay, and here trains are trains run at a very high speed. They missed their train. Okay, they missed their train. Okay, they missed their train. Even here, they also missed their steamer, which they have to board at the coast of San Francisco. Okay, and after missing these two opportunities while traveling, they halt. Okay, they halt. Jeopardy means danger. Okay, they halt because they face the situation of danger. Okay, called as jeopardy. As the days ticked away, the group raced against time, overcoming obstacles and navigating through unforeseen circumstances. Okay, days are passing very early. Okay, days are passing at a very high speed. Okay, days are passing, time is passing, but all the three members of this group, what are the name of those three persons? First one is Fogg, second one is his friend Passepartout, and third one is the widow, Indian widow. Okay, they all continued their journey. Okay, they all overcome all the obstacles coming in their path. Okay, they continued their journey for exploring the whole world in 80 days. The press followed their every move, making the journey even more daunting. Okay, now see, when they are covering the whole world only in 80 days, this news caught the attention of whole world media. Now media is following everywhere. Okay, media is following them everywhere, which is creating a dangerous situation for them. They are not feeling safe from so much media attention. Finally, they reached the shores of Britain with only moments. Okay, after crossing those obstacles, finally they reached the coast of Britain. It seemed impossible to complete the journey within the stipulated time. Okay, so when they reached Britain, they saw that it is not possible to cover the whole world only in 18 days because times are passed out. Time is passing out at a very high speed. But in the dramatic twist of fate, Phileas Fogg realized he had miscalculated the time zone difference and they still had a few hours left. Okay, so here when they are feeling exhausted, when they are feeling heartbroken that it is not possible to cover the journey only in 80 days. Okay, so at that moment an idea struck in the mind of Phileas Fogg. He immediately realized his miscalculation. Okay, he immediately realized that I have came from America. Okay, I have came from America to Britain. Okay, so in America there is a different time zone, and in Britain there is a different time zone. So still we have now some hours left. You all know, my dear students, we have a different time zones and different date line, international date line. Okay, when you cross that international date line, okay, so date is also changed and time is also changed. So at present in India it is afternoon time. Okay, it is afternoon time, and now it is going to evening time. But in America right now it is morning time or early morning time. Okay. Similarly, today is 30th of July. So in America right now, it is the early morning of 30th July. Okay, so remember, there is a time difference between these zones. Okay, and there is a date line between, called as international date line. When you cross this international date line, date is also changed. Okay. With the newfound knowledge, they rushed back to the Reform Club, where astonished members awaited their arrival. So when Phileas Fogg immediately realized that I have miscalculated, because I have came from America and there is a different time zone and there is a different date in America. Right now I'm in Britain, so I have a few hours left. So I have still few hours left. So immediately Phileas Fogg, along with other two partners, immediately reached in the club, where the members of the club are eagerly waiting for their arrival. Phileas Fogg won the wager, completing his travel around the world in precisely 80 days. That's why Phileas Fogg was got an appraisal. He also got a reward because he was the only person to completing the journey of whole world only in 80 days. The daring expedition proved Phileas Fogg's determination, but also enriched his life with unforgettable experiences and lifelong friendship. See, this expedition of the whole world was very daring, because he has to cover all the seven continents. Within only in 80 days. It was full of adventure. It was full of dangerous situation. Many obstacles come in their path. Okay. But this expedition gave a lifelong, unforgettable many moments to Phileas Fogg. Through their journey, the travelers learned that the world was vast and diverse, filled with both wonders and challenges. They also discovered the value of camaraderie and the thrill of adventure. So while discovering the whole world only in 80 days, they redefined, or they discovered the real meaning of friendship. Okay, camaraderie means friendship. Okay, they realized that the real value, that the real meaning of your life is your friendship. Okay, and they also experienced what are the thriller things they experienced during their adventure. Okay, and along with them they also learned that this world, okay, this our planet earth is a very vast. Okay, it is full of many things which is not possible to explain in few lines. Okay, so my dear student, this is all. Now, do you think this question you have to do? What awaits at the Reform Club, and as well as here, what do you think? What put their wagers in jeopardy? I hope now you can give the answer of these questions. Okay, now come with me and let's see the word meanings which we have discussed in this chapter. Audacious means daring, or you have a very bold personality. Treacherous means dangerous or unpredictable situation. Perilous means full of danger or risk. Perilous means whenever you are stuck in a very dangerous or very risky situation. Stipulated means to specify a condition or requirement that must be met. Stipulated means you have set some guidelines that you must fulfill. Jeopardy means danger of loss, harm, or failure. Whenever you are feeling that anyone can harm you, that feeling is called as jeopardy feeling. Daunting means seeming difficult to deal with an anticipation. Daunting means whenever you feel that it is very hard to deal with this situation. Camaraderie means companionship or friendship. Okay, it means friendship. Adventure means an experience or event that is very unusual, exciting, or dangerous. Adventure means a thrilling situation. Okay, when you are going to explore a new area. Whirlwind means a state of rapid and turbulent activity or change. Okay, miscalculated, misjudged, or miscounted. Miscalculated means whenever you made a counting blunder. Okay, that is called as miscalculated. Okay, my dear student, in this way we have completed this chapter. Now what you have to do, just go thoroughly through this chapter and complete all the exercise based on this chapter. Now I'm taking leave and going to meet with you all in our next class with a new chapter. Till then, my dear students, you have to take very good care of yourself. Bye.